Rolling intro. Oh no, it's fine. I will do a rolling intro, Chris. You got me sorted. Don't worry.
I mean,
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Davey D, back from Vaabs podcast. We're here at Real Global Productions with beautiful band to my right.
how's it? I'm Bucket Hat Labs this week.
Bucket bitch. That's right. He's here. He's going through a lot. We've been through a lot.
How could you say that?
We're just happy to be here.
We're just happy to be here, man. It's been a great couple of weeks without you guys. We've been getting up to a lot of dumb shit.
When was,
To be fair.
Yeah, I think we were meant to talk about Millipop last week, so that's...
No. So for those of you who don't know, we went to Millipop, and we also went to Twilight, and we also went... I don't know where else we went, but I feel like it was far. Where have you gone? Far.
I drove an hour somewhere recently. So Dill's not here. Just in case people are sad. Like, people can feel the change in the air.
I was gonna do a whole bit about how Dill's just here. He's just like signing today. Like he's just like doing
He's like
sign language.
miming.
I was like, goddamn, Dill, that was a great joke.
Okay, should have actually done that. Next time, you're on this. Went to Millipop. That was 3 hours. That drive was hectic. Love Alex.
Love Alex almost killed us. Yeah, we went 3-man to Millipop. Millipop is essentially a festival in the top of fucking Mpumalanga.
Yeah.
Shout out Armalua. And me and Davey and our boy Alex went on the Friday.
Friday, yeah.
Yeah, I got there at like 4:30. Had to set up tents. Had to get everything ready. Can I be honest with you? That camping experience to me was unfair.
Oh, yeah. Like, we did nothing.
It wasn't only that we did nothing. It's just that it didn't feel like camping.
Yeah, no, I mean, we got food every day. We had solar power.
Yeah.
Like, especially going, because we did Twilight this weekend, and my phone was dead from 7 in the evening till 10 in the
If you
morning.
guys want to know something about David, the battery on his phone is degraded.
It's year 3. It's year 3. You know those bad ones, man. Things start, like, decreasing.
No, fucked up. No, that was hilarious. God damn. And even just the stark difference of I left Millipop and I was like completely fine, maybe a little bit of asthma here and there. But left Twilight, my back is in shambles. Because I didn't have anything like there was the mattress, shout out your mom. But
It's because the big problem was you had to sleep on your side the whole night.
just the cat.
Tell them why you had to sleep on your side.
So when I went to fetch David, his mom asked me, she's like, so do you have like a mattress and a duvet? Like, not a mattress, a duvet and a pillow? I'm like, yeah, 100%
Yeah,
packed.
I wouldn't forget it or something.
I wouldn't
like
forget
that.
it. No, remember to throw it in.
Ah.
Get to Twilight. I'm busy ready to throw my pillow and my duvet. I said, no, it's definitely left in the car. Run back to the car.
For cool.
Oh, sweet fuck all, boss. Oh my days. So yeah, now my back is in a world of pain.
Because we had to share.
David blew it out, yeah.
What? After you left me like that, you would get nothing at that point. You left me to pack up your picnic blankets. You should have slept with that thing, actually.
I should have actually. It probably would
That
have
was
gone
pretty
better.
smart, yeah. Fuck.
Fuck's sakes.
We literally... Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have got anything if you and I were giving solicited fork off for you. Treated me like ass that whole night. The whole night treated me like ass, actually. No, I'm joking. Just the last bit.
I thought you were going to get on to me about you not being able to sleep. And I was going to be like, did you an adult? You really? And you know how bad I felt after that, eh?
What for?
For not letting you sleep.
Oh, that. Oh, no, that was chilled.
Oh, proud of you.
You're rude. But back to this point. Lebs and I had to share a sleeping bag. But not like we weren't snuggled in together.
Why weren't we?
Because you, I don't know, you didn't want to.
You just gave me no shame. David was a saint, man. I got to bed. I got to bed like an hour after David. And I literally was there trying to trek through the campsite with my little torch on my phone. And I kept on looking inside to see if David
staring at me like a fucking thief in the night. Or like that fucking Tokolosh actually rather.
Do you know how That's so rude. Do you know how scared I was?
What for?
When I heard your voice the first time, I was like, where the fuck did that come from? Because I'm looking inside the tent, I can't see nothing. And I'm like, David.
What do you do?
Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, then David Shave, he was literally snuggled up in his blanket and then said, come move closer to me. I'll give you some of my sleeping bag. And he literally sheds me the dodgiest like corner slice.
No, I gave you the half. You.
I didn't want to take the half shame.
You felt, you were
Yeah.
being way too generous there
Yeah.
because my favorite part was every time your breathing picked up, like I could hear the heave, the heave coming. I said, shame, he needs this. He's getting cold. It was like fucking helping a Victorian like swine flu victim. It's like, if I don't give you this, you're not gonna make it through the night.
Thank you, David, for getting me through the night.
Yeah.
But this Twilight versus the last one, how'd you feel?
I think we were a lot more prepared because, I mean, last year for Twilight, we rocked up there with a tent. You slept in your car. I didn't have a mattress or a blanket.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what to expect. So this year, at least, we knew what to expect. Like camping, we nailed.
Camping.
Bar, you forgetting
Yeah.
sleeping arrangements.
But there's always something you got to improve, huh? For that next time.
That's the thing. Music-wise, Matic was solid. Like,
Matic was such a good surprise, eh?
Yeah, because like I think not everyone was saying that, because he's been here before and we hadn't seen him yet, so everyone was like, no, I've seen him, like he's good, but don't know if I'm gonna see him again. And they weren't like painting the best picture for us.
That's kind of what annoys me about people, man. Love you guys all, because most of them are our friends. It's like they've seen him 4 times, but with that, so they have an opinion of him.
Yeah.
But like me, I've never seen him, but I was letting their opinion become my opinion.
Yeah, it's like you had this immediate like image in your head already.
Yeah, exactly. And then I watched him Vaabs.
Oh, and he can be
Wow,
sent.
man. One of the most special.
I even took
fucking
my
sets.
shirt off for like the first time
Yeah.
at a draw like that.
They
Never.
got David clothless, man.
Shirtless, not clothless.
His-
Don't
the-
you dare.
the
I'm
belt
not
was
that.
getting
I'm not
loose.
that Twilight brother. How crazy was that lady?
Which one?
The one that creature that came past.
No.
You remember that one that was staring at you? I said, "Levs, look here," and then she came past you. The one
I don't remember.
smiling at you like this.
No.
Hi,
Where were we?
we're in the front stage. DMB Matic.
While he was performing.
You know, yes. For me, it's at Twilight. You can do what you want. I'm not gonna be like, don't do drugs, because it's a festival where you should be able to do drugs.
My
But
skin crawled.
keep your friends safe, because this lady came with like T-Rex arms, even smiles and she thought she was like sliding through the crowd. Like she was probably like, I'm making it through, bumping into everyone. She like, oh, so scary.
Dude, I feel so uncomfortable.
Love her so
remembering
much.
Oh, man, lovely. Shame. Because she was also the same hunt from
Yeah,
earlier.
yeah.
Fuck's sakes,
If anyone
man.
had seen that interview, that's the same
Yeah.
lady.
That was crazy. Yeah, man, I had a fun time. It was a
Would
great
you
festival.
have changed anything?
That's a very good question. No, man, 'cause
Thanks.
remember what everyone was, huh?
Thanks. I just said thanks. It's just like, no, you never say it. It's just wanted to acknowledge. Carry on. Just said thank you.
For what?
Suppose you said that's a good question. So I said thank you. So I appreciate you saying it's a good question. You're the
Anyways,
prize, Limbs.
thanks, Dave, man. That's such a great segue. So, yeah, what I was talking about earlier. I don't think I'd change anything, man. I'll be honest with you. Like, it was nice. So that's what I was going to say. Everyone always said March was like a lot quieter than December, which it is, but it wasn't empty.
Yeah, man, this it wasn't like your experience was hindered because of how quiet it was.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't like I was like, oh man, it'd be so much nicer if this was bigger. Or,
Yeah, I feel like more people. It's like, no,
Yeah.
there's enough. Having a great time.
the pool didn't get as dirty this time, which was nice. That pool in December. Not the best.
But would you go back?
in December,
Mm.
I need a break, please, my brother. Like I
Yeah,
can't.
you get how many
now,
months?
now I can't think about it. But in December, most likely.
Yeah.
But now, please, I can't.
What would you change?
Not much. I think I'm happy with that festival. I love a bit more dance floor, but that's our personal graph.
That's a face.
That's a bit of a
That's
like. What I realized this weekend was I've realized what drum and bass are like, because I used to be very naive and be like, I like all types of drum and bass.
You don't.
I do, but not all the time.
Certain drum and bass.
I love the chainsaw sounds when I'm driving 140 on the highway and possibly going to cause an accident.
Not so much a
Not
fan
when
of
I'm
it.
trying to
Four
relax.
in the morning, back to back, rippers, boy.
Love
The
that.
boys were sending it.
Yo, that was intense, man.
Oh, that's what I changed. DNB on a Sunday.
Yeah, fully, yeah. What I would say is it's because what happens with all the best stage as well is it becomes a bit more melodic techno after the disco. So it's like disco from 10 to 12, because now I know everything that happens there. 10 to 12, it's like disco, and then it's melodic techno that kind of takes over.
Yeah.
Liquid, rather. Liquid
For me.
there in the fucking pool. Ooh.
Do you want to tell them about that special moment at like 2 o'clock in the morning?
I feel like wrong for doing it, so you can do it.
Why do you feel wrong for doing?
I don't know.
David has this thing about the vibes that we catch, where sometimes he doesn't think that the vibes that the universe is bringing to him belong to him. But they're your vibes as much as they are anybody else's vibes. That's why you're there. You're not intruding. It's just vibes.
No, but you never know if you are intruding or not.
No? You won't.
You telling me you can never intrude in this life? Because those
On
vibes.
vibes. When the vibes come to you, you can't intrude.
When you vibers, they
You
break
didn't-
into their house. You're not
You
intruding.
didn't
I'm here
vibe
for the
stay break
vibes.
in. I came for vibes. I'm saying when the vibes find you. Because deeper, yeah. So what happened was every stage was heavy. And we had just finished rolling for an hour and a half to Maduke's set. And we had somehow found ourselves at the pool. David went to the trance stage and I went to the pool. Gunman, just because I was like, I actually can't do music right now. I need to relax. Then Davey comes, finds me with our other friends as well, but they're trying to go to bunker.
Yeah, they went.
So they all leave. So it just ends up being me and David chilling there. Then we see like all the best crew rock up. Shout out Pedro, shout out Pam. Fucking best. And they just walking up like it's nighttime. Like if you've ever been to Twilight, like where the pool stage is, it's just like ambiently lit. You know, it's like kind of quiet. The other
1:30
music
in
is
the
muffled,
morning.
all of that. No music is playing at the pool at this time. Out of nowhere, I'm quartered to like fucking off. All I hear is the beautiful sound of what I imagine was like a of something turning on. And then I swear to God, 100 BPM of just
That
the
was
best
nowhere near 100. That was like
thumpers.
40.
Dude, that BPM almost stopped my heart, I'll be honest. It was just like the most groovy, chilled, relaxed music that early in the morning. And then when I asked them about it the next day, it was literally just, they weren't really vibing with what else was playing and then decided, hey, let's just play something. You know what I mean? Which I think was so beautiful. And where I was emotionally and physically, it was one of the most beautiful sets that I think I'd ever heard. And they didn't even do like anything crazy,
Yeah,
anything
wasn't
wild.
It looked like Pedro was just not teaching Pam, but like just like guiding her through.
Whenever they play together, it always looks so beautiful, man.
Yeah, it's like there's a weird connection they get there where it's like, I don't know, they're harmonizing with each other. It's a weird thing. It's beautiful. Love that crew.
Love them, man.
Go listen to disco, guys. That's all I can ever recommend.
You've recommended a lot.
Oh, it's true. Yeah, we were there for about an hour.
Yeah,
Just dancing.
Just dancing.
Sure.
And there was like no one new came. There were just like 5 of us, all just feeling the music, man. It was so beautiful, man. And
Intimate.
yeah, don't try to share those moments with anyone else other than who's there. Otherwise, it won't work out.
What did you do?
I didn't do nothing,
I didn't.
but I'm just saying, it was beautiful.
Uh,
So what I'm saying is the reason why I think that vibe was for us is because of like,
you and I as people.
yeah,
Mm.
we
Fuck
were also
everyone else.
allowed to be there.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's so beautiful. Makes me want to fucking cry. But we're not gonna cry. Do you have any more stories, David? Anything else you want to get off your chest before we get into this week's? What happens? What happens if
That's fine. That's fine. Doing great. I didn't. I think I did okay this weekend. No bad stories or anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did I?
Did you? Quick. No, you didn't do anything fucking late.
see?
You had a good weekend, Shame.
Yeah.
As well,
so.
me too, yeah.
Yeah, Shem,
So,
you
yeah.
you were just going through it, but I at least I what I did I took myself out of drama.
I went looking.
Yeah, you
I
did.
went looking.
Yeah,
No, that's my fault. That's my fault.
you were stupid for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poesdom. Oh, gosh. Okay, so getting into this week's
Vibes. This week's vibes.
this week's Wheel of Vibes. So I said to David one day, I was like, David, how funny would it be if we had a spinning wheel, which we have on our phone because I wasn't going to make another one after what happened in 2020. But I made a spinning wheel. So one of them...
I was hoping someone would look so I could explain it, but
No, they don't care, thank God.
it was a beautiful wheel.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You
Shout
did
out
so
Fidget
much for
Spinner.
Dash.
And you know what? I've done a lot for cash in my time.
Didn't work out. Oh, you did that for the dates as well.
What date?
It was a beautiful time that was shared at that point during COVID. Who was it with?
If God could, if God told you, right, that you could see every single time you embarrassed yourself, would you say yes?
I
Because in the hopes that it would make you a better person, or would you say no because you'd rather not?
I know how bad it would be. My big fear would be things that I thought were fine, and then it'd be like, you know, that time that you were just chilling, you did that. Yeah, everyone thought that was embarrassing.
Everyone thought that was sad. And you know what it is? It's like all gents are the same. It's just that if you think they're not, you haven't given them the chance.
What happened?
Oh, go for my brother. Anyways, so we got a wheel here.
Love that.
One of them is topics, and one of them is a style of podcast. So
Oh, God.
what we're gonna do is spin the wheel for a topic or a style of podcast first. Let me do that because then that'll inform a lot. And then for what topic we're gonna be talking about this week. So the style of podcast, tap the wheel, spin it, David. What does the wheel say? Woo. What do we get?
It's fitness.
A fitness podcast.
Alrighty.
All right, but
Thank goodness the vest is here.
the vest is there. I swear this will make sense in a moment. And the topic is
Your funniest embarrassing story of each other.
all
That's
right. It has
gonna
to be
be
gym
hard.
related. All right.
Oh, easily. I know this one off by heart.
Okay. So
Am I running it like a fitness?
like we're a fitness podcast. So, hey guys, welcome back to Anabolics. And on this episode, we got some really funny, embarrassing stories to tell you guys.
I'm not gonna talk like that.
You don't have to. I've done more trend than God. That's why I have this voice.
Even at Twilight, someone asked if I was on cycle. And I don't
Yeah, so many times. He was on fucking cycle.
He was
that's how
crazy. He was cooked. Apparently, he was biting the pool at one point. Okay, fitness podcast. How do they run? Give me a rundown on this
really
one.
boring, guys, man.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're like,
Fucking-
no, so I was there, man. I was chatting up a chickie here in the car. No, see, I can't do
There's
it.
no such thing as a South African fitness podcast.
Oh, there's that one.
Actually, yeah, shout out them, man.
Yeah. I'm just going to tell you a funny, embarrassing gym story that we had together that will somehow relate to you getting your bench up. So back in 2018, yeah, it's 2018, Lebs and I were gymming together. It was beautiful. We were like, you know, Arnold and that one guy.
Franco.
No, in that movie. Hey, you son of a bitch. Die.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, he's
Oh,
black. it's, it's not that. It's not that it's that because of that. It's just that was in the movie.
Spiral. Spiral. I
And he
won't come
slaps
to
his
save
hand.
you.
That was you and I
Never
in
seen it.
2018. Haven't you? You son of a bitch. That's what he says.
Which one?
Arnold,
To who?
that guy.
Carry on.
So that was Lebs and I. We were there going to gym every day, like
We were locked in, basically.
Yeah.
We
We were
were so
doing-
squad deep.
calisthenics, anything in between was beautiful.
And for those of you who don't know what calisthenics is, it's when you use body weight
Body weight.
in order
push.
to get fucking massive. And
I'll gladly say that as well. To get a massive back, calisthenics. There you go. There's your gym
there's your
advice for the
fucking
day.
fitness podcast. It
Yeah.
goes.
Fantastic. We decided to go training at Planet when we went to
Ramsar.
Reimsig.
The fact that I know this story.
Yeah. Went to Reimsig and we were there having a great time. And then, like, let's bench. So bear in mind, we're 21. 21. Oh. 21 at this point. And still in the ego lifting of days, you think that you can do everything. The reps, it look terrible. There's no form of range of motion or anything. But it's fine. You're doing it. Load on 100. Did I do it first?
Yes, you did it. I never did it.
So I bench 100 in this weird, terrible way, but it apparently came up. I don't remember that, but thank you. And then it's Lebs' turn. Hyped up.
Gassed and fat.
Hundreds on the bar.
Not
Everyone's
scared.
excited. People are
Just
looking around and
legendary.
said, these 21-year-olds lifting like that. Crazy. Gaffa. Lebs lifts it off the bar, drops it.
I pushed. I pushed.
Now, this would have been bad. Oh no, this was bad. But I thought I was strong enough to as well lift 100 off someone,
Yeah.
but I couldn't. So he drops the weight. I'm spotting him. I try to pick it up. I can't do anything.
He's not.
Right
up
now,
for
I'm like,
one.
I've killed him. Like he's dead, and now I'm gonna have to explain to people. So I ran around trying to pull the weight off. Then someone comes to help. He was quite solid, and then I was already pulling the weights off, so that thing kind of lifts off
Yeah,
as well.
fuck that,
And
dude. Christ.
yeah, it was just a terrible time for you and I's gym.
I thought I was
career.
gonna die in that moment. Hundreds never felt that heavy on my chest.
It's because I was also pushing down. I think I fell a bit as well.
I thought you were saying like,
Like I wanted to kill you.
you're like, oh no.
This is what you get.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's not there. And that's not there. Yeah. But we did well now. Look at us.
What?
We kind of trained together. I don't think we've trained together
No, we haven't
properly
trained
since
together
then.
properly since it was long ago.
Lebs doesn't like training with me. I'm going to say that now. This is now turning into an emotional therapy podcast because we never actually do this. Why don't you want to train with me?
You're gonna do emotional therapy podcast with the topic. It's mainly because I don't want to get into this trauma. I'd rather talk
Was
about
it that bad? What did happen?
top 3. This is fucking shit, man. This is shit wheel. Carry on.
Why don't you want to train with me?
I don't know, man. The problem with you, the problem about you, Caesar, is that you're desperate for love. You don't know that one.
You know.
Okay. I don't know, man. It has nothing to do with you. It's really just me. Like, I think personally, I would need my own time and my own space. And really, the thing about people is that they always want to take
There it
those
is.
two things away from you.
There it is.
I don't know.
Now we're really getting into the code because this isn't about me.
I've had a mare. I've had a stinker of a couple days. I won't get into it.
Yeah.
I'm just going through a lot. Put your fucking phone on airplane mode when you record. Lebs.
Don't make me panic now.
I don't actually have a reason. Why don't you want to train with me?
I just think I'm. Remember that time that I messaged you and I was like, "Do you want to hang out?" And you're like, "Oh, look, you actually asked me to hang out." And I was like, "I didn't know I could do this." Because there was a point. I mean, like we've gone through like years of friendship now, and I don't think I've messaged you to hang out for 8 years now.
And you know,
You're so resourceful.
you know something hilarious? I only actually thought about it for the first time this year.
When I brought it up,
No, but it was before you brought it up. And then you
Oh.
asked me to do something, and I was like, oh.
he's known as well.
It was starting to crest on that point of like, oh, we actually.
No, it's like, Dave, do you want to hang out with me?
But that's just, I don't know. For me, it just feels, I don't know, like we have a routine. Like my brain is wired to always ask about you on like a weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And then
yours
you
is
stopped
wired
doing
to
it,
forget
and
about
then,
me.
no, then you stopped. Then I had to make sure I was back still. So that lives. What are you doing Friday?
Because you told me to fuck off for so long. David, you know what? People think that jawling all the time is a sustainable life. It's not.
No one does.
David has somehow managed to do what I could not, and that's say no to groove. David, tell the people how you did it. This is now an emotional wellness podcast about saying no to your friends and setting boundaries.
I've got self-respect. But as well, you've got so many problems with going out. Like
Yo, bro.
I wish I was even being mean about wish I was being mean. This is just the truth. It's like the amount of times you said, "I'm not going out to this jaw. It's so cuck. It's always cuck every week." So Dave, do you want to go? Hi.
I've done better now.
Yeah, you're doing well now.
Yeah,
like
it's
you at least
hard.
have a bit of
Respect.
discipline.
Self-discipline.
Nah,
is a
but then
big-
when there's a girl, I'll jump down the window.
I'll be there no matter what.
Would not miss it.
I will not miss it. Ask me what's happening to my phone right now. Anyways.
Buzzing.
Buzzing. Do you want to do another one of those?
Yeah.
I feel like we could vomp a decent one. So, the style of podcast that we're gonna do.
It's a very slow spinning wheel.
Dude, I wanted to go a lot faster. Is a story time podcast. Woo! And a story time podcast with the topic of ghost story.
I saw Chris's eyes like
What is
when I whispered into them. I'll never do that again, I swear.
Making your own event.
That's not gonna work.
I think you can.
You do it then.
Storytime podcast about making my own event.
Yeah.
We could just lie. So there's one time I made an event, right?
Nice.
It was back when we were in high school. Yeah. And it was called Bangers and Mash. That's actually a party, isn't it?
I think it's a podcast.
Bangers and Mash.
Yeah. Can I tell you one of my favorite things in life is podcast names? Because it's like books. Like they seem so exciting, and then you'll open them and they're the most boring pieces of shit. Oh, can I tell you? That's my big gripe. I remember these. Like I would love to design books. What's happening here?
It's just smoke.
No, I mean, I'm sure. Nice thing is with us, it's like we're not promising anything.
The only thing we promise is that it'll be a vibe.
Yeah, and for us at least, if it's not for you, shame.
If you
Get on our
don't-
level.
This vibe is for you. You were invited. Don't try and
Because even for
choose.
me, I forget like how I was in like season 1 where I was intense with people. Like if you don't like,
That's true.
now
you
I'm
hate
nice
it.
to people.
Nah, that's why the guests loved you before, and now they like you because you had that story arc of I'm a cunt. Now I'm kind of like a sicko. Kind
Yeah.
of.
Look at that.
And you started flashing your nips. Anyways,
Do this to me.
why don't we story time real life? Why don't we tell them about all the events that we've ever wanted to throw?
Okay.
Cool, great.
Start.
You start.
No. I've told my gym story. You get to tell this story now.
So when Davey and I started the podcast. We didn't even know what an event was. Let's be honest.
Yeah, what did we even do?
Dude, can I be honest with you? I actually don't know. We played spike ball and shit. Like, we would go outside with our friends.
Yeah, we were wholesome. Eh?
Yeah, we had a solid friend group. And then the second that went up,
Just kidding. We're still very good friends with everyone.
anyways, so ever since our friend group went to shit, I think that's when we found grooving. And that was sick. And that was dope. And I feel like it started with like those Lotus parties.
When was it? Yeah, it was Feb in 2022. Yeah.
Yeah. And those Lotus parties went off.
Yeah, that was big.
I think it was so sick. And still, even then, never wanted to throw a party.
Yeah, we were like, we don't want to dip our toes in that.
Yeah, God no. It seemed just like something you'd attend and something you'd do. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like watching a DJ. It's kind of like,
and especially at that point as well, we were like, these are DJs, that's their thing. We're not doing anything with them.
yeah, we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely,
They
hey,
winding themselves.
one after another party. All of a sudden, it doesn't seem crazy to get behind a CDJ. Or like, all of a sudden, it doesn't seem so crazy to be like, oh, how much would it be to book this artist?
Yeah.
And then, I wish this was like a cool, like, planned stage.
Yeah, like we've organized. This. We've not organized
We
shit.
haven't organized shit, man, and we probably will never. Now, that's the plug.
Oh, that's when you
Because in
bring
the
it
video,
back.
yeah, they won't remember this. The video, I'm going to play that clip.
Yeah.
And then it's going to echo over like, we'll never, and then fucking.
Check it, you. You're gonna get copyright. That's so good.
Played out joke.
Yeah,
that
love it.
was hilarious.
Oh fuck! I wasn't even gonna say it to you. I think it's just a thing of attending enough events. You start figuring out what you don't like about them.
Yeah, you have a reason to throw your own, if that makes sense.
It's like you look at it, it's like I would change this, or I would want to do this differently, and then it starts spiraling.
Yeah.
And then you as well, because we ended up interviewing a lot of event organizers as well. Most of the time, they're like telling us this is the hardest thing you can do, and it's a mission. All I hear is it's easy and fun. There's no worries and no like risks that you can take. This thing's foolproof. You throw an event, you will make money. I'm like,
if you throw a party, people will come.
You don't need to do anything.
No marketing, no research. You don't need a contractor. Just throw the party, for fuck's sake. So yeah, then I think we've played around with the idea of like festivals more than anything else, which is a hard fucking schlep, because think about it. You haven't thrown one event. Then you're like, oh, by the way, we're throwing this festival. Come to our festival. We don't have Kendrick Lamar. We don't have the Chainsmokers. But we have Lebs and
imagine
Dave.
how much like construction costs, like just to set up a stage.
I wonder if it's cheaper than we think.
I don't think
I
so.
like watching, like, so now this week it's a Junior Deep. And I like watching the stories where they show you the festival almost
come
coming
to life.
Exactly. Because
What goes into it? Because you never see it. You never actually understand. It's like what I said today. When you went to H2O and saw the speakers with the 5,000 cables going through and throughout the festival. Someone knows what every single cable there does.
True.
Someone gets paid for that. They paid for each of those cables as well. Budget. Ooh.
Then we just need people with money. Make money.
Make me leak.
Get the girls.
Yeah. Where would you want to throw your event then?
Oh, storyboarding.
Storyboard.
The moon. No. Where would I like to throw my event? I have one. Yeah, fuck it, man. Why not? Who gets to this late in the episode, anyways? Huddle Park.
We trust you guys.
Center, I trust them as well. Shame, especially because the only people who can hear me are the ones I'm tuning.
Yeah, shame.
You know Huddle Park?
Yeah.
You know the setup that they did in December?
Yeah.
The 360. You know where the
center of the field is based.
Yeah, that center was with that rig, that cube rig of metal beamies.
Yes.
This is why we can't throw parties, because we don't know the names for things. But I want the stage there instead.
You want like a boiler room setup?
It's like a boiler room setup, yeah, but no, more like AVA.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want that kind of setup where everyone's just around the DJ. I want, what else? I don't want to give away our cool ideas. I have a really fun idea that involves a photo booth and like free drinks.
I want to get a shirt cannon. That's just what I would do as well.
If David had a shirt cannon, he would take whatever shirt he's wearing off, put it in the cannon, and fire it. And then he'd get another shirt, and then when he gets the shirt cannon, he'd do the same thing. I don't think you would use it to give away
I
clean
would shoot
merch.
it to shoot it at people, not like
Not in
like
the
a kill
sky.
shot.
He just gets like a scatter gun.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Yeah. Something like that. Headlining would either be Avayon, fucking, flight facilities.
That's beautiful.
Who else? There was a third one. There were like 3, or Rudimental. That's it.
Has to be.
Yeah. I don't want to. Anyone else, maybe, if you fucking want to comment below who you think Vaabs should get as headliners for the first ever Vaabs on the Lord. You know, that's what I was doing yesterday.
Oh, you were trying to steal someone's name?
No, I was trying to think of like festival names, and then I was like, Vaabs on the lawn. I was like, someone has that. Then I was like, who's on the lawn?
It's like what is it? What are you saying?
Large.
Large on the lawn, yeah.
Can't
Oh.
steal.
No, you can't.
And
Good.
Self?
What?
You agree?
Yeah, I would definitely want to do that. Like, I agree with everything. We've spoken about this around 4,000 times, so
Yeah.
you know for a fact I agree with it.
But if you guys ever want to see action, buy our merch.
When it comes out.
When it comes
One day.
one day.
We've taken the photos at least now.
Yeah, there's photos. Guys, I'll be honest with you. Vaabs podcasts are the hardest workers in the dark that you've ever seen. Sorry, that you've ever not seen.
Yeah.
This is so dark where we were.
Ask us when we got the shirts and ask us when we took the photos.
Ask us all our timelines. I'm
Yeah.
having fun though, man. Are you still having fun with the shit? Oh,
Loads
yeah.
of fun.
That's grand. 'Cause I feel
Besides
like-
the cancellations.
At the end of the day, I feel like it's just one of those things where it's like, as long as we're still enjoying it and still pushing, it'll happen.
Yeah. I just think people see that you're having fun with it. Like, I think when people see that you're doing this as, like, not a sellout, but in that sense,
I like
a
you're over
sellout, they
and you're
can,
bored and
yeah,
kind of just phoning it in every week.
hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Hey,
Hopefully people are fun.
Hands up, don't shoot.
But also, I mean, it's a nice thing. So when someone comments like that episode was hilarious, and it's like,
Yeah.
that's the beautiful part.
And
That's
even
what
when
keeps,
they don't
that's what
comment,
keeps
we
us
know
going.
they care. Even when they don't comment, we know they care. Even when they don't comment.
Who
Is
does
that
that
the
go?
helicopter? Oh, gracious. Want to go back to the wheel, or do you want to talk about something that you care about?
You tell me. What are you
What excited for, David?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I'm
I'm
glad.
excited for it to be winter. I'm so tired of going out, and winter means it slows down. Yo. Everything closes. It gets cooler. I don't have to drive and sweat.
Yeah,
It's one of the first few times I'm excited for winter this year, or this in the past few years.
But the problem is that it just gets so cold everywhere you go.
Yeah,
I like the cold more because you can regulate yourself.
you can't. I know you can't, but most people can.
I was gonna chirp you, but you're right.
Yeah.
Winter's exciting. Winter festivals?
Did that happen? I was actually going to ask you even because I can't remember. Because that's supposed to happen in September. That's like the main winter one.
You're supposed to be one now, no?
They cancelled it.
Tough.
They said, one a year, not two.
1 a year. There
Yeah.
were 3 last year.
When?
It was March, it was September, and it was, or maybe that was 2 years ago. Am I
Oh,
delusional?
there could because there was September and there was December. No,
Remember it was the forest?
no, that was the next year. We had been friends a year. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Hey. What a lifestyle.
No, if we could ever go through our friend groups.
We can right now, today. How's it, guys? This is Friend Groups Podcast, and we're going to go through a tier ranking of all of our friends, one by one, from S tier to B tier.
I would cry if I was ever put on a tier list.
You'd be an S. You'd be in my S.
Oh,
Don't
in
know
your
how many-
ass.
Don't know how many other people. Don't know how many.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm terrible at first impressions. So I think that's what would put me in C tier. often.
But then you're not a friend. If that makes sense.
That's true. Because I think, yeah, but it's a big problem I have. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get deep with you guys here
You don't need
recently.
to.
Let's go for it.
It's alright. Carry on.
When's on asked someone out recently? Not that one. The other one. Mm.
Did you?
Yeah.
What?
Then she's like, "Oh, I like to know people on the phone before I get to know them." Then I said, "I'm bad on the phone, so this is probably not gonna happen."
Did you tell her that?
No, but it's gonna be very obvious in the next few days, and I'll run out of things to say.
You never run out of things to
Oh,
say.
I hate talking on the phone. That's a vibe check there. Talking on the phone, cock
Oh
vibes.
shit, Vaab check, guys. If you ever want to know what a Vaab check is, go watch another episode.
This episode's been an hour, man.
It's a bit too hectic. But no, deadass Vaab check on talking on the phone is honestly 0.
You do well though.
Mm-mm.
You do.
Where do you think? In my life now?
Not in your life now. That's circumvented.
Stancho.
Uh,
Huh? So now tell me, why do you think I do well on the phone? Just 2 seconds, and
You're
then we
funny
can
on the
then we can
phone.
stop. Huh?
You're very funny on the phone.
I'm funny on the phone.
You're funny in person as well.
I try to do what I can, man.
Yeah. And then people are like, "Damn, Nebs is there," and then you go,
So keen to be his mate.
"Yeah."
Laka.
I've told you your problems. I won't tell you on the cameras again.
Davey and I had the deepest heart to heart this weekend at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right before we danced. Oh, fuck. It's been a wild one.
It's been so wild, man. But hopefully life gets better.
Yeah.
I think it will. What am I excited for?
Yeah.
Sure. You never ask. You never ask. It's
You
weird
never
when Dill's not here because I get to answer questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but-
It's not just me asking. Anyway.
Let's take that.
It's unpack. I think there's a lot of cool like festivals and stuff coming up.
There's a shit
But
ton.
I'm mainly just excited for us, right? Because I feel like we're at a point where there's so much diversity in what we're doing. So like the guests we were supposed to have this week, which either you'll see the week after we have them or the week before, who knows. We're doing like a whole cool activation of this tattoo shop as well, and like, you know, getting content surrounding that. And I feel like it's branching out from just catching a certain specific type of vibe to catching all kinds of vibes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As I'm going to say, we must, she doesn't watch the slate, but should go and ask if we can be vendors at a picnic market once. But we need to figure out what we're going to sell or do there. Yeah.
Merch. Shallow merch.
But this,
Hijack.
how do we thrift merch so that it makes sense?
No. We
Undercut.
fast fashion, brother. We want money.
Hello, we have a sheen haul that we like to dump on your unsuspecting teenage clients.
Don't read the barcodes. It's not from actual kids, we swear. So fucked.
That's just the designer.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yeah, I feel like that would be cool. But yeah, no, I'm just excited because I feel like there's even the conversation we were having just before now. There's a lot of cool shit we can do.
There's a lot of possibilities. And so it's like with everyone that we're with now as well.
Maybe one day we throw fucking Fezzy, who knows?
You never know. It's gonna be stunning.
Oh, okay. I'm busy that day.
What do you do?
Go to a better festival. This is great marketing. Oh, gracious, man.
Can you really land the helicopter?
I'll only ask one man to land the helicopter. Guys, thank you so much for joining this episode of Vaabs Podcast. We've been coming at you from Real Global Production. Thank you for staying for the episodes where it is just us. We know that you guys are the ones who love us the most, to be fair.
Yeah.
And the rest of
A
you.
lot of people always say, we love it when it's just you two. And I'm saying, why? Why?
Based on?
But you're here, and that's what we appreciate.
100%.
For Libs, I've been Dave.
For Joel in Cape Town.
Hey, we love you, though. We swear. Swear. Front of mind, back of hand, you know. We've a Vaabs Podcast. And as always,
Keep vibing. Hey. Like a chum.
Wild.